So have you ever had in your lawn, in your grass, you've got a big brown patch, right? You've got all this nice green grass, and you got this one brown patch, right? And what does grass require? It requires water, sunlight, and decent soil. So if the rest of your grass is green, we have to assume there's something wrong in that area. So maybe the sprinkler head got damaged, so it's not getting enough water. Maybe that sprinkler head's not adjusted right and it's not getting the right water to that particular area. Maybe it's getting too much water because of drainage. It's dumping actually too much water in that area. It's too saturated, which is actually killing the grass. But we could assume that there's something wrong there. We want to fix that cause of that problem. Or we could figure that, hey, that patch of grass is just bad grass. It's just got this one bad patch of grass. Every place else is totally fine, but this one patch is bad, right? We got a bad patch of grass. We assume that's probably not the case. There's probably something causing that problem. But so for some reason, we look at our health, we look at this different, right? Because one of the most important ingredients that you need in our health and in our body is a nerve supply, right? You know this. If you break your arm, you hear somebody breaking a bone in their arm or their legs, like, that's too bad, but really not that big a deal. It's probably going to heal. But if somebody has a spinal cord injury, what do you think? Ooh, that's bad. Is this person going to even live? Are they going to be paralyzed? We know that's a big deal, right? Why? Because the nerve carries all the messages from our brain out to our body and back up to our brain. So the nerve supply is hugely important, more important than anything else. So we go back to that brown patch example of grass. Again, we wouldn't assume that we just got this bad patch of grass. All the rest of the grass is fine. We just got a bad patch of grass and we've got to remove that grass and put some new grass in. We want to figure out what's causing that. But when it comes to our health, we assume that we've got acid reflux. It's just because I've got too much acid, right? We don't necessarily ask that question, at least from a medical perspective. We don't ask the question, what might be causing too much acid? Why does one person have one bad kidney, but the other kidney's not bad? Or they get breast cancer in one breast or one part of the body. But we assume that the cancer is not throughout the whole body, right? So I don't have all the answers by any means, but I want you to think about when it comes to your health is really exploring the cause of the problem. And so what we try to do here in terms of wellness and overall health is rather than try to diagnose the problem, is just trying to remove the interference so the body can heal itself, right? So again, going back to that patch of the grass, if you can repair that sprinkler head or adjust it so it's getting the right type of water, what happens? Usually over time, a few days, a week, that grass comes back, right? Because it's getting the proper nutrients that it needs. And with our body, even though healing takes time, and I'm not saying that medical intervention is not the answer sometimes. Sometimes that's a thing that we need to do. But if we can, again, go back to the cause of the problem, and oftentimes we find that's at least part of the problem, not the sole cause, is simply remove that interference, that part of the body, the kidney, the stomach, or whatever those different things are, the body can heal itself.